My dear cadets, welcome to you all at the virtual arena of Bodishal Cadet College. Dear cadets, I am Joydev Mondol, lecturer, Department of Mathematics, Bodishal Cadet College. Dear cadets, before going to my class, I want to say some important things which is very much important for fighting against coronavirus. Cadets, wash hands with water and soap sanitizer at least 20 seconds. This is must. Avoid contact with sick people. Don't touch eyes, nose or mouth with unwashed hands. Don't eat raw food, thoroughly cooked meat and eggs. Avoid contact with animals and animal product. I think all of you will follow these instructions. Dear cadets, here you can see a figure. In this figure, these are rows and these are columns. So we see that here m rows and n columns, and these are discussed in a special branch of mathematics. Do you know? Yes, the branch of this mathematics is named as matrix. So dear cadets, today my topic is matrix, the learning outcomes. At the end of this class, you will be able to explain what is matrix, determine order of matrix, solve problems. First of all, what is matrix? A rectangular array of m by n numbers, whatever it may be real or complex, in the form of m horizontal line, which is called rows, n vertical lines, which is called columns, is called a matrix of order m by n, written as m by n matrix. Such an array is enclosed by third bracket or first bracket. Here you see, these are the columns and these are the rows of the matrices. Now we will discuss different type of matrices. First of all, row matrices. The matrix which has only one row is called row matrix. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a row matrix because it has only one row but 4 columns. Similarly, A1, A2, A3 up to AN. This is also a row matrix because it has exactly one row. A row matrix is of order. This is the order of 1 by 4 because it has 1 row and 4 columns. So it is the matrix of order 1 by 4, and this is the matrix of order 1 by n. Now, column matrix. The matrix which has only one column is called a column matrix. For example, A, B, C, D. This is a column matrix because here the number of columns is 1 but the number of rows are 4. So it is the column matrix of order 4 by 1, and this is a column matrix of order. Here you can see it has only one column but has n number of rows. So we can say that this is a matrix of n by n order. Now we will learn what is the square matrix. If in a matrix the number of rows and the number of columns are equal, then it is called a square matrix. Here you can see that this matrix has 2 rows and 2 columns, 2 rows and 2 columns. So it is also a column matrix. Here you can see this matrix has 3 rows and 3 columns. So number of rows equal to number of columns. So it is also a square matrix. By the similar way, this one also a square matrix. The order n by n of a matrix of a square matrix can also be denoted by the number n only. In the above example, the matrix of order 2 by 2 and 3 by 3, also called the square matrix of order 2 and 3 respectively. If it's the square matrix of order n by n, then we can also call that this is a square matrix of order n. Now, what is principal diagonal? In a square matrix, the diagonal along the common on-nth entry is called the principal diagonal. That is the entries aij, where I equal to j in a diagonal, that is called the principal diagonal. Sum of the entries in the principal diagonal is called the trace of that matrix. Here you see, this is a square matrix. In this matrix, this is on entry, this is two, this on is 2 entry, this on entry, this on 2 entry, this on 3 entry. So we see that this diagonal passes through the entry on 2 3, and this on is called the principal diagonal. Now, diagonal matrix. A square matrix is called a diagonal matrix if all entries except in the principal diagonal are 0. All the entries except the principal diagonal are 0. That is aij, where I is not equal to j. Here I equal to j, so a on, a22, a3, these 3 entries have some values and all other entries are 0. If this happens, then this type of matrix is called the diagonal matrix. Now, scalar matrix. If the non-zero entries of a diagonal matrix are equal, it is called a scalar matrix. For example, 5 0 0 5, a 0 0, 0 a 0, 0 0 a. Here you can see easily that this on is a square matrix, and in the principal diagonal all the elements are same. Here also all the elements are same. So easily we can say that scalar matrix is also a diagonal matrix in which all the elements lies on the principal diagonal are equal. Note, all scalar matrices are one kind of diagonal matrix. Now, identity matrix or unit matrix. If all the entries in the principal diagonal of a square matrix are 1 and all other entries are 0, then it is called identity matrix. Identity matrix is a square matrix where non-zero entries are 1. It is denoted by I. Here you can see that this is a square matrix. Again, this is a diagonal matrix. Again, this is a scalar matrix. Again, this is an identity matrix or unit matrix. In this matrix, the elements lies on the principal diagonal are exactly 1 and others are 0. This is an identity matrix of order 3. Here you see 1 0 0, 0 1 0, 0 0 1. These are the examples of identity matrix or unit matrix. And identity matrices are one kind of scalar matrices and hence also diagonal matrices that I have already discussed. Now, upper triangular matrix. A square matrix is called an upper triangular matrix if all the entries below the principal diagonal are 0. That is, aij equal to 0 when I greater than j. For example, here you can see that all the elements a, b, c, these are d. Boys, observe, If you draw a triangle on the upper side, then all the elements have some value, but the elements lies below this principal diagonal are 0. If this happened, in this case, we can say that these are the upper triangular matrix. Okay. Now, lower triangular matrix. A square matrix is called lower triangular matrix if all the entries above the principal diagonal are 0. That is, Aij equal to 0 when I is greater than I is less than j. For example, A equal to 2, 0, 0, 3, 4, 0, 5, 6, 7. Here, easily you can realize that all the elements under the principal diagonal have some value, but the elements on the upper side of the principal diagonal are exactly 0. If this happened, in this case we can say that these are the lower triangular matrix. So I think easily you can understood what is upper triangular matrix and what is lower triangular matrix. Now, zero matrix. The matrix whose all the entries are 0 is called zero matrix. Here you can see that all the elements of this matrix are 0. Here also all the elements of this matrix are 0. So this both matrix are zero matrix. Zero matrix of order m by n is denoted by 0 m comma n. For example, 0 2 3, that is this is a zero matrix of order 2 by 3. Now, transpose matrix. The transpose matrix of a matrix is a new matrix whose rows are the columns of the original. Similarly, if all the columns are turned into rows, the transpose matrix will be obtained. The transpose matrix of matrix is denoted by T a to the power t, that is A transpose or A prime. Okay. You see the example that I have told few seconds ago. Our task is to convert all the rows into the column. In this matrix, you see that the matrix has number of 1, 2 rows, and 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. So first our task is to make all the rows into column. So I have made first row into first column and second row into second column, and thus we have got the transpose matrix of A. Now, transpose matrix of B. Similarly, you can see that 3, 4, 5, these are the row in matrix B, but in transpose matrix here is 3, 4, 5. This is in column. 6, 7, 8, these are in rows. By the similar way, 6, 7, 8, these are in columns. If a matrix is order of m by n, then the transpose matrix will be order of n by m. This one is very much important. Sometimes it has been set for the MCQ question. Now, symmetric matrix. If a square matrix is equal to its transpose matrix, then it is called the symmetric matrix. That is, it satisfies the condition A transpose equal to A. I am repeating again, if a square matrix is equal to its transpose matrix, that is, the matrix is equal to its transpose matrix, then it is called the symmetric matrix. It satisfies the condition A transpose equal to A. Here you can see A equal to 1, 2, 5, 2, 3, 7 and 5, 7, 4. If you transpose this one, then easily you can get 1, 2, 5, 2, 3, 7 and 5, 7, 4. So it is a symmetric matrix. For this entries of symmetric matrix, we can see that Aij, Ai is number of row, J is number of column. Here J is number of rows and I is number of column. Now skew symmetric matrix. A skew symmetric matrix is a square matrix whose transpose is its negative. That is, it satisfies the condition A transpose equal to negative A. For example, if we take A equal to 0, minus 2, minus 3, 2, 0, 4, 3, minus 4, 0, and we get the transpose, then we will get that A transpose equal to minus A. So easily we can say that this one is a skew symmetric matrix. All the entries in the principal diagonal of the skew symmetric matrix are 0. You can note it. All the entries of skew symmetrics are, that is Aij equal to Aji. Here you see 2, minus 2, 3, minus 3, minus 4, 4. Generally, for the entries of skew symmetric matrix, Aij equal to minus Aji when I is not equal to 0, j, and if I equal to j, then Aij equal to 0. Now, idempotent matrix. What is idempotent matrix? An idempotent matrix is a square matrix when multiplied by itself. That is, a square matrix A is idempotent if and only if A and A equal to A. That is, if we get the same matrix after multiplying the matrix by itself, then it is called the idempotent matrix. As for example, here you can see A equal to 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Then it is an idempotent matrix because A into A equal to A again. Now, involutory matrix. A square matrix A is called an involutory matrix if A dot A equal to I. That is identity matrix. For example, A equal to 4, 3, minus 5, minus 4 is an involutory matrix because if you multiply A by A, then you will get the identity matrix I. So it is called the involutory matrix. Now, nilpotent matrix. A nilpotent matrix is a square matrix A such that A to the power k equal to 0 for some positive integer k. This k is a positive integer. We don't know what will be the value of k, but for some positive integer, we can gauge it. The smallest such k is sometimes called the degree or index of A. So boys, you have to pay attention in this case that for being a nilpotent matrix, a matrix will be nilpotent if A to the power k equal to 0. What is k? K is a integer number. We don't know which fixed number, but a integer number for which A to the power k equal to 0. Okay, and the smallest k, that k is called the degree or index of A. For example, A equal to 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1 is a nilpotent matrix because A square equal to 0 and its degree or index is 2. Now, submatrix. A matrix obtained by deleting some rows and some columns of a matrix is called the submatrix of the given matrix. You see, here this is a matrix. From this matrix we get this one. For getting this one, we have to erase or delete 1, 4, 7. We have got this one by erasing this row columns and these columns. We have got this one by erasing third rows from this matrix. We have got 5, 8, 6, 9 by erasing first rows and first columns. We have got 4, 5, 6 matrix by erasing or deleting first rows and third rows. So If we get a matrix from another matrix, then from the domain of another matrix, then the newer matrix is called the submatrix of the larger one. Dear cadets, till now we have discussed so many type of matrices. This based on the definition type. You have to read it more and more, and uh, you have to write it with example to read it, to memorize it, and to realize it very well. Now we will learn what is the equality of two matrices. Two matrices are equal if and only if they are of some same order and their corresponding entries are same. So two matrices, these are the new thing. You can easily say two numbers are equal or not, but two matrices are called equal if and only if they are of same order and their corresponding entries are same. Here, this is a matrix A. The entries are 1 to 0, 4, and this is a matrix 1 to 0, 4. Here you see that the order of matrix A is 2 by 2. Here the order of matrix B is 2 by 2, and the first element 1, 2, 2, 0, 0, 4, 4. So easily you can say that these two are equal matrix. But here you see the first on entry is X. Here is also X. On to entry, here is Y. Here is also Y. On to one entry Z, here is also Z. But here the 2 entry is T, and here 2 entry is 0. So these two are not equal. Now we will learn the addition and subtraction of matrices. Two matrices may be added or subtracted if and only if they are of same order. So boys, this is very much important. If you want to add or subtract two matrices, then their order must be same. That is, they must have the same number of rows and same number of columns. Addition or subtraction is accomplished by adding or subtracting corresponding entries. We want to see it again. Suppose A equal to 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, and B equal to 3, 2, 1 and 5, 3, 3 are two matrices of same order. Because easily you can see that this is the A is the matrix of 2 by 3 and B is the matrix of 2 by 3 order. Then what will be A plus B? I have already told you that the addition or subtraction, it must be accomplished by adding or subtracting the corresponding entries. So we have to add the corresponding entries, that is on, 2 tooth, on tooth, on three, by this way. So here the first one is on, here first one is 3, we have to add. Here second one is, that is first row second column 2, here first row second column 2, first row third column 3, first row first third column on. Again second row first column 0, second row first column 5, second row second column on, second row second column 3, second row third column 2, second row third column 3. Now adding this we get 4, 4, 4, 5, 4, 5, and this is the result. I think you have understood. Now what is A minus B? By the same way, in previous time we have add, now we will subtract, and finally we get minus 2, 0, 2, minus 5, minus 2, minus 1. Now you see that this is a matrix C equal to 1 on 2, 2, D equal to 1 on 3, 2 to 3. Here the order of C is 2 by 2 and order of D is 2 by 3. Boys, I have already told you that two matrices are addable or subtractable if the orders of two matrices are same. But here you can see that the order of these two matrices are not same. One is 2 2, another is 2 by 3. So addition or subtraction are not be possible for the matrices C and D. Dear cadets, in this class I have already discussed different type of matrices, the definition of matrix, and how to add and how to subtract the matrices. If you have any query, please ask me in your comment section. Now it is time to get some homework. Cadets, here you see if A equal to 2 3 minus 5 0 1 minus 4 and B equal to minus 3 7 1 minus 4 3 2 are two matrices, then find number A plus B, number B, 5B minus 2B. I hope you will be able to solve this. My dear cadets, at the last time of my class, I again want to say you what you need to do for fighting against coronavirus. First of all, wash your hands, use a tissue for coughs, avoid touching your face. Thanks a lot.